We all want to be attractive, but what if I told you that you could be attractive in silence? That's right. Today we'll explore how you can develop habits that make you socially attractive without saying a word. And not only that, we'll do it through the lens of Greek mythology. If you're ready to learn how to become more attractive in a calm and powerful way, stay with me. Stoic philosophy focuses on the idea of living in harmony with nature, accepting what we cannot change. It is a philosophy of inner strength, self-control, and wisdom. These principles can be incredibly powerful when it comes to being attractive, because, let's face it, attractiveness is not just about your appearance, but also about how you behave and how you feel about yourself. We will explore 8 specific habits you can develop to be more attractive in silence. We will talk about confidence, tranquility, presence, and much more. Each of these habits will be deeply rooted in Stoic principles and illustrated through stories of goddesses and heroines from Greek mythology. This way, you will not only learn how to be more attractive, but also a philosophy that can change your life. Let's begin with the first habit, confidence. Confidence is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have, and the best part is that you don't need to say a word to show it. Think of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and strategy. Athena didn't need to proclaim her abilities. Her presence and actions spoke for her. True confidence comes from within, from having a mind at peace and in harmony. How can you develop this confidence from a Stoic perspective? First of all, we need to understand that confidence is not about knowing everything or being the best at everything. It's about being comfortable with yourself, accepting your strengths and weaknesses. One habit you can develop is daily meditation. You don't need to do it for hours. A few minutes a day can make a big difference. Meditation helps you connect with yourself, calm your mind, and find that inner tranquility that Athena embodied. Another practice is self-reflection. Take a moment at the end of each day to reflect on your actions and thoughts. What did you do well? What could you improve? This reflection will help you get to know yourself better and build a solid foundation of inner confidence. The Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. Instead of worrying about what others think of you, focus on how you behave and your personal standards. Remember, confidence is quiet. You don't need to talk about your achievements or brag. You just need to be present, authentic, and maintain that inner calm. People are naturally attracted to those who radiate this calm, confident energy. Let's move on to the second habit, tranquility. Tranquility is incredibly attractive. When you are calm, you convey a sense of security and stability, something many people find irresistible. Let's take the example of Hestia, goddess of the hearth and home. Hestia represented calm and domestic peace, maintaining harmony without fanfare. How can you cultivate this tranquility? One effective way is to practice mindful breathing. When you feel anxious or stressed, take a moment to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, filling your lungs, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat this process until you feel your mind calm down. Another useful practice is learning to accept things you cannot change. The Stoics teach us that many things in life are beyond our control: the weather, traffic, other people's opinions. Instead of getting frustrated by these things, try to accept them. Ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, then let it go. Tranquility is also reflected in body language. Maintain a relaxed but not slouched posture. Your movements should be slow and deliberate, not rushed or nervous. Maintain eye contact with people, but without forcing it. All this communicates that you are comfortable with yourself and the situation. When you are calm, you give the impression of someone who is in control, not only of themselves, but also of the circumstances. People are drawn to those who can stay calm in chaos because it gives them a sense of safety and confidence. Let's continue with the third habit, presence. Presence is a quality that's hard to define but easy to recognize. It means being fully in the present moment, truly connected with the people and situations you are experiencing. Think of Artemis, goddess of the hunt and wilderness. She was always fully immersed in her environment, attentive and focused. How can you cultivate this presence? First of all, practice the art of listening. When someone is talking to you, pay genuine attention. Don't think about what you'll say next or look at your phone. Just listen. This not only makes you appear more interested and attentive, but also allows you to connect more deeply with others. Another important aspect is being aware of your surroundings. Notice the details of the people and places around you. Not just seeing, but truly observing. This helps you stay grounded in the present moment and respond more authentically to situations. You can also practice mindfulness through everyday activities. It can be something as simple as drinking a cup of tea. Instead of drinking it quickly, take a moment to appreciate its aroma, taste, and warmth. These practices train you to be present in every moment. Presence is also reflected in body language. Maintain an open and relaxed posture. Show interest through gestures and facial expressions. Avoid nervous movements or distractions that may indicate your mind is elsewhere. When you are truly present, people notice. They feel that they genuinely matter to you, that you are genuinely interested in them and what they have to say. This creates a stronger and deeper connection, essential for silent attraction. Let's move on to the fourth habit, righteousness. Righteousness is one of those fundamental values that always comes through, even when it's not mentioned. It means living in accordance with your principles and values, being honest and having integrity at all times. Let's think of Penelope, wife of Odysseus, who remained faithful and righteous during her husband's absence, despite the pressures. How can you cultivate righteousness? First of all, you need to know your values. What is important to you? What principles guide your life? Take the time to reflect on these questions and make sure your actions reflect your answers. When your actions are aligned with your values, you project an authenticity that is very attractive. Being honest, not only with others but also with yourself, is crucial. This means admitting your mistakes and learning from them. People respect those who are brave enough to acknowledge their failures. Righteousness also involves keeping promises and commitments. If you say you will do something, do it. People trust those who are reliable and consistent. This builds a solid reputation and makes you stand out as someone who can be trusted, which is incredibly attractive. Finally, righteousness is reflected in how you treat others. Treat people with respect and compassion, regardless of who they are or what they can offer you. This not only demonstrates your character, but also creates an environment of mutual respect and trust. Let's move on to the fifth habit, temperance. Temperance, or self-control, is an essential trait that not only makes you more attractive, but also demonstrates great inner strength. In a world where people often act impulsively, someone who shows self-control truly stands out. Let's take the example of Demeter, goddess of agriculture, who had to exercise great self-control and patience during the search for her daughter Persephone. How can you develop temperance? First of all, it is important to learn to recognize your emotions without letting them dominate you. When you find yourself in a stressful or provocative situation, take a moment to breathe and assess your feelings before reacting. This will not only help you remain calm, but also prevent you from saying or doing something you might regret. Practicing patience is another way to cultivate self-control. We live in an era of instant gratification, but learning to wait can be incredibly beneficial. Patience shows that you are not at the mercy of your immediate desires, and that you have the discipline to wait for something truly worthwhile. Moderation is another key aspect. This doesn't mean depriving yourself of the things you enjoy, but finding a healthy balance, whether it's food, social media, or any other activity. Practicing moderation helps you maintain a balanced control over your desires and actions. Temperance is also reflected in how you handle criticism and conflict. Instead of reacting defensively or with anger, try to listen and consider the perspectives of others. Responding calmly and rationally not only demonstrates self-control but also makes you appear as a reliable and respectful person. Let's move on to the sixth habit, gratitude. Gratitude is a quality that can transform your life and the way others perceive you. Often, we focus on what we lack or what we want, but the Stoics teach us the importance of appreciating what we already have. Let's think of Eos, goddess of the dawn, who brought light with joy and gratitude every day for a new beginning. How can you cultivate gratitude? One effective way is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be small things, like the sun shining, or big things like the health of a loved one. This daily practice will help train your mind to see the positive side of life and appreciate what you have. Gratitude can also be expressed in everyday interactions. Thank the people around you, from loved ones to strangers you meet. A simple thank you can have a big impact and show others that you appreciate their efforts and presence. Another way to practice gratitude is through reflection. Take a moment each day to reflect on the good things that have happened to you. Even on difficult days, try to find at least one positive thing. This constant attitude of gratitude will make you more positive and optimistic, which are very attractive qualities. When you show gratitude, you project a positive energy that attracts others. People feel good around you because they see that you appreciate life and what you have. This attitude of gratitude also makes you more resilient, helping you focus on the positive, even in tough times. Let's continue with the 7th habit, humility. Humility is a quality that is often misunderstood, but it is incredibly powerful. Being humble doesn't mean having a low opinion of yourself, but thinking less about yourself and more about others. Consider the myth of Psyche, who through humility and perseverance overcame arduous trials to reunite with her love, Eros. How can you cultivate humility? First of all, accept that you don't know everything. This is one of the hardest things, especially in a world where everyone wants to appear knowledgeable. Admitting your limitations not only makes you more approachable, but also opens you up to new opportunities for learning and growth. Another practice is to listen more than you speak. Give others the chance to share their thoughts and experiences without interrupting or trying to impose your viewpoint. Truly listening, with the intention to understand and not just to respond, shows respect and consideration for others. Humility is also reflected in how you treat people, regardless of their status or position. Treat everyone with the same level of respect and dignity. Remember that every person has their story and something valuable to offer. This kind of attitude is very attractive because it shows that you value people for who they are, not for what they can do for you. It's also important to accept and learn from your mistakes. No one is perfect, and we all make mistakes. The difference lies in how we react to them. Instead of defending yourself or making excuses, admit when you are wrong and show a willingness to learn and improve. Let's conclude with the 8th habit, patience. Patience is a virtue that, though sometimes undervalued, has a huge impact on how others perceive you and how you manage your daily life. Think of Penelope, who patiently waited for years for Odysseus to return, maintaining faith and hope. How can you develop patience? It is essential to change our perspective on time and expectations. We live in an age of instant gratification, but the reality is that the most valuable and meaningful things in life take time and effort. Recognizing and accepting this is the first step to cultivating patience. Another useful practice is meditation and mindfulness. These practices help you be present in the moment and not constantly project yourself into the future. When you feel impatient, take a moment to breathe deeply and center yourself in the now. Regular meditation can train your mind to be more patient and less reactive. Moreover, practice patience in everyday life. It can be something as simple as waiting in line without checking your phone, listening carefully to someone without interrupting, or completing a task without rushing. These small acts of patience add up and strengthen your ability to be patient in bigger, more meaningful situations. Remember, patience is not just waiting, but how you wait. Maintaining a positive and calm attitude while waiting demonstrates great maturity and self-control. People are attracted to those who can handle waiting gracefully and calmly because it indicates inner strength and confidence in the process. We have explored 8 habits that can make you more attractive in silence, all rooted in Stoic principles and illustrated through Greek mythology. Confidence, tranquility, presence, righteousness, temperance, gratitude, humility, and patience are not only qualities that make you more attractive in the eyes of others, but are also fundamental to becoming a better person. By implementing these habits into your daily life, you will not only naturally attract others to you, but you will also find greater peace and personal satisfaction. Remember, the most powerful attractiveness is that which radiates from within, and it's something anyone can cultivate with awareness and practice. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. I hope these lessons inspire you to develop these qualities and live a richer, more meaningful life. If you enjoyed this video and would like to discover more on similar topics, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to stay updated. Leave a like and share it with anyone who might be interested. Thank you for your support.